With less than 50 days to go before Brexit, the British MEP has warned Theresa May risks facing violence from angry Brexiteers should Britain fail to quit the European Union on the established March 29th day. Nigel Farage claimed support for a no-deal scenario was growing as Leave voters begin to see an abrupt exit from the bloc as the only way to see the demands fully met. The British MEP told Revelation TV, "I think the Leave vote is now coalescing around the idea of we just go, whatever terms we can or can't agree, we just go. Because that's the only way of honouring the results." Project Fear, of course, is in full cry. The latest one is, they might have to introduce martial law if we leave with no deal. What I'm gonna suggest is that they might have to introduce martial law if we don't leave at all. So angry. I'm not encouraging street violence, it's what the French do and they're very good at it. Mr. Farage insisted he would not condone violence but pointed out at other historical examples during which the British people marched to protest the government's decisions. He continued, "If you go back through British history, we had examples, you know, the poll tax riots in Trafalgar Square were an example where these things can happen." Read more. Jacob Rees-Mogg hilariously tears into Tusk's jibe with WW1 song Hell for You. Brexit news. Mr. Farage warned the Prime Minister might need image. Getty. Revelation TV. I don't want him to happen, but I would say this. If Brexit gets delayed, or Brexit gets thwarted, I will make sure people have some democratic choices they can take as opposed to moving towards violence. Mr. Farage on Friday announced he would back the newly formed Brexit Party after the Electoral Commission officially recognised the group former UKIP member Catherine Blakelock founded. The party was created to run pro-Brexit candidates in the 2019 European elections should Britain's departure from the bloc be postponed past March 2019, Mr. Farage said. The party has my absolutely full support, and if MPs kick the can down the road, then logically we would have to fight European elections, and I would certainly stand in them in those circumstances." According to the Daily Telegraph, the new party could welcome a wave of Tory defectors. In a copy of the party's constitution, it clearly states that it has been set up to appeal to disaffected Conservatives, with Theresa May desperately trying to secure her Brexit deal. The emergence of the new party could be a serious threat to her if she agrees to a soft Brexit. Mrs. May met with Irish Taoiseach Leo Varadkar over dinner on Friday to discuss the border row that has proved a major stumbling block in the quest for a divorce deal with the EU, a Downing Street spokesman said. Mrs. May would be emphasising what we are looking for, seeking the legally binding changes to the withdrawal agreement that Parliament said it needs to approve the deal. The Prime Minister, however, has warned she needs legally binding assurances the UK will not be tied to EU rules indefinitely through the backstop if she is to get her Brexit deal through the House of Commons. Brexit Secretary Stephen Barclay is set to hold talks with the EU's chief negotiator Michel Barnier on Monday. Mrs. May and European Commission boss Jean-Claude Juncker have agreed to meet again before the end of the month to take stock of the situation.